shots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Miners will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Right down the middle. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ellis. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the run, it's Crawford. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Aggies! Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Northern Illinois delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games and to come. Thing is, this sucker was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Fakes the grab.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Sets up the screen. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Utah State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Chet. Pulls in the deep ball. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. With the catch, it's Ellis. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Wants to pass. Dances away. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Sexton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sexton. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
28, UTEP 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Ready. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. 22. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here we go. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Miners in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Miners getting set on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Plucks it out of the air. Open space at the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, UTEP! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Crawford. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This Utah State offense has it going.
221 wing. Flag. Guard.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Isaac. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. And a really relatively short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Going to try to get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Miners. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just 2 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Whew, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Isaac. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. The RPO, it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
To the air, it's Nelson. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball for...
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. At the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Sexton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Utah State offense has it going. More base bait. More base bait. Cooler. Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Gonna look downfield again. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, UTEP! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Sexton. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He turns that loose down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Isaac. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pulls it in, it's Sexton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Sexton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big gains.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Miners are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Touchdown, Miners! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And some room to work. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Garcia to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Sexton. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Trick 9B.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on him. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, man. You're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red. You got to make something positive happen, Palmer. That's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games. But it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that. And that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Off the RPO, complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Miners will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Inside the 30. Hits the afterburners. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Now on first and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Ready, ready.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage. And be
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Crawford. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Garcia wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Crawford. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you, get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Here we go, sack.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That's caught. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to pass. It's Nelson. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready.
The give as they work on that clock. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the returner goes down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Niners! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, being's comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of